Good morning, guys. Real quick, for those of you who'd like to boost your immune system, go to Alaska Chaga, click on that link, and find out why millions of people drink Chaga tea every day. And remember, you get free freight and 10% off. And for those of you who would like to help our veterans, go to Hero Soap Company. They're owned by vets, and they give part of their profits to veterans down on their luck. And then for those of you who would like to learn more about CBD oil and its health benefits, go to martinbrodellcbd.com. It's in the description box. In fact, all three of those are in the description box. Let's go ahead and start with zero hedge here. Let's see here. Is Plinko the best the Fed can do? Central bank hope is not a strategy. You know, I don't know exactly what's going to happen here in the short term with the central bank. My guess is they'll continue to do what they've done for umpteen years. They'll try to manipulate the economy and to the benefit of the super wealthy. But as we know, that's going to come to an end when Trump decides to come back. And as we know, the military has left it up to Trump to decide when that time is. Heavily shorted Tanger, outlet suddenly jumps amid Wall Street bets mentions to the moon. And, you know, all these stocks that have been shorted and they're suddenly like taking off. It would be really interesting to know who's behind them. Let's see here. When does a travesty of a mockery of a sham finally implode? The mutually reinforcing crises aren't in the future. They're here now, and Jay Powell's shuck and jive has lost its magical powers to cloak the rot with speculative bubbles. Well, we're beyond bankrupt. As we know, Trump took us out of the corporate state a long time ago, or back last year. And so right now, basically, it's just running on fumes. U.S. factory orders surge, biggest year-over-year rise in 2 years. And that's, keep in mind, that's with the Democrat governors holding everything back. Let's see what else here. I'm looking. Robinhood considering ending its iconic confetti animations. Max short gamma pain, but relief is coming. We are sitting at almost the max short gamma pain point, but it's all uphill from here. And keep in mind that when they decide to take this market down, it'll fall like a huge piece of lead. Anyway, Georgia House passes omnibus election reform bill to restore voters' confidence. Would reform a range of election rules, including over absentee voting, voter ID for absentee voting, time limits for voting, and more. We have 1 day. We need to go back to the way it was. 1 day period. TechRec goes global. Chinese stocks slump. Will Powell spook stocks? And let's see what else here. Powerful 7.3 earthquake hits off of New Zealand coast. Boy, I tell you what, they've had earthquakes forever down there. Hopefully they're all okay. Let's see here. Over 18 million Americans are still on government jobless benefits, and that's the way the Democrats want it, as well as the rhinos. Let's see here. Yeah, they want us dependent on them. But who are we really dependent on, though? We're dependent on the people who are working to make this country go. That's who we're really dependent on. Thousands of quakes rock Iceland as volcanic eruption could be brewing. Let's see here. It says, I have experienced earthquakes before, but never so many in a row. Wow. For those of you up in Iceland, you stay safe. Let's see here. U.S. suspends tariffs on whiskey, other UK products in Airbus Boeing dispute. And let's see what else here. That looks to be it for now. And anyway, hang in there, guys. I firmly believe we're going to have the 1,000 years of peace. Trump and them are going to clean house. But as I said before in the first video, the physical war and the informational wars, those were winning. Those are, we way outnumber the evil and the evil jerks in this world. It's the spiritual warfare. It's the spiritual one that we need to really maintain and focus on. That's the one that we really need to work on. And that's the one that's going to take a while. But we win. God wins. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye-bye, guys.